And in the meantime, while we wait for that vote to come down, many in Rhode Island are anxious for things to return to the way they were before the shutdown.
That's right. And that includes those air traffic controllers who have been showing up to their already stressful jobs without pay for weeks. Our Sophia Szabo spoke with the vice president of New England Air Traffic Controllers Association and joins us now with how they're feeling going into tonight's vote. Sophia?
Well, millions of Americans were impacted during the shutdown, and much of that can be traced back to air traffic controllers, where a lot of the burden fell. Today, a representative told me even if the government does reopen tonight, the effects of these past 41 days are sure to be felt for a while. The air traffic controllers working inside this tower outside TF Green have had to pick up a new responsibility over the past couple of weeks, and it's a financial one.
They've had to spend their days off, their breaks, trying to figure out that financial situation, how they can navigate it. And it's cost them time with their families and it's cost them rest.
Kevin Curtis is the vice president of the New England branch of the National Air Traffic Controllers Association. He is cautiously optimistic going into tonight's vote, but even if the government reopens, he says it won't be back to business as usual right away.
It's kind of asking a Ferrari to slam on the brakes. And I know that's a high performance machine, but it can't rev right back up. It takes a little bit of time. And so you'll see that as well. There's a lot of people that contribute to how our airspace and airports stay safe.
The bill passed in the Senate Monday night, and while it is expected to move through the Republican-led House tonight, both Democratic representatives from Rhode Island have said that they will be voting no. It's because an extension of the Affordable Care Act credits is not included in the bill.
This is merely Donald Trump and congressional Republicans going at, the 100th round of trying to repeal Obamacare. They are fixated. They've had years to come up with a plan, and this is the best that they can come up with.
This issue is not going away. It cannot go away because millions of Americans are going to lose their insurance or have to choose between putting food on the table or affording their prescription.
The deal does reverse any shutdown-related layoffs and guarantees back pay for federal workers, which the Transportation Secretary says air traffic controllers should receive within 48 hours of the government reopening.
They have to get paid. That's what they're expecting, to be paid for the work that they have done.
So that vote is expected around 7 tonight, and if it does pass, it will head to President Trump's desk for his signature.
And Sophia, of course, another big issue we've been tracking with the government shutdown is funding for SNAP benefits. Yep. Can you remind us where that stands going into this vote? Yeah, well, this bill does extend funding for SNAP benefits for a full year, but of course we've seen this legal battle play out in the meantime. Last night, the Supreme Court extended a Trump administration order blocking federal funding for SNAP benefits, but here in Rhode Island and in Massachusetts, that ruling is basically moot because we already sent out our SNAP benefits for November. They did that over the weekend, and they did it after a federal judge ruled it was okay for them to do so. Now, as for the rest of the country, reopening the government would, re-up the program again. It would reopen the program as well, but it's still unclear when that money would hit the EBT cards.
All right, Sophia Szabo in studio for us. Thank you so much.
Thank you.